Hey, glad you stopped by. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Hilt. You're a lord. You should come.
Sounds good.
Our enemies are gods, Rook. Nobody fights those alone. That's why Solus lost and why you'll win. He always thought his attachments were a tragic flaw he had to overcome. But they're a strength.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
Hey, Harding.
Oh, Rook, hi. Is there something you need?
Thought you might want someone to talk to.
Oh, Rook. That's sweet. I'm fine. Really.
Really? Okay. Well, we're all here if you...
Never mind. I can't lie. I feel awful.
It's Solus's memory, isn't it?
They stole Titan blood to walk the world like humans. And when the Titans didn't like that, they just took their spirits. Should I be angry or sad? Why aren't I angrier? It's a lot to handle.
I'd feel like punching Solus.
It's strange. I don't hate Solus for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. Revenge won't bring the Titans back. It can't erase what happened. And the Inquisitor thinks Solus can be saved. And I want to try. But I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable. Solus was always distant. Guess it's hard to react when a magic rock's talking at you. Anyway, thanks for checking on me. I'll be all right.
I know. You're Lace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, that's enough. Quiet now. Fine. Who wants a treat?
You know bribery just encourages bad behavior.
It's only a bribe if I had a treat.
Ah, ends justify the means.
A little white lie to quell the riot.
Are you sure it's little to them?
And there's your answer.
Come on, guys, give me a break. Rook?
Guys, Davrin's really tired. Trying to fight archdemons and evil gods. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Sorry.
Wait, you can't just leave me with the...
Good luck with that.
I saw the Hivernal flying by with my own eyes, big as the sky, and ready for the lords to come be heroes. We take it down, and the village nearby will eat like kings and love us for it. It had bright red and blue scales. They'll be worth a fortune, even beyond the Horde.
That's not a Hivernal. You saw a Calton's on. And she's acting normal. She's not one of the dragons blighted by the gods. Going after her would get us killed for no good reason.
I'm gonna have to side with the Lords of Fortune's resident dragon expert.
You sure you're not just scared, Tosh?
Fight it if you want. Tell us where to send your stuff after it kills you.
Aw, sorry, Cutter. Tosh gets final say. We leave the Cultons on alone.
You think I can't fight a dragon just because I don't breathe fire?
You can't fight a dragon because you don't know what you're doing.
Fine. You're the expert.
Oh, I guess he couldn't handle the heat.
Not like you can, huh?
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
There's rumors of another dragon off to the west. Heard anything, Tosh?
Yeah. Not sure if it's blighted like the ones that attacked Minrathous and Treviso. But it's killing people in villages near Arlethan Forest. They need help.
Well, that's glory.
It's fire breather. They always have lairs with a horde.
And there's gold. Tempted yet?
We might be able to spare the time for a dragon hunt.
Can't wait to see what you find. Now, has Tosh told you about fighting a Gamadon Stormrider in the middle of a typhoon?
Best time to catch him.
Oh, it was glorious, Rook.
Rook, welcome to the Hosberg wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
This place is...
Foreboding?
Yes. Well, foreboding is normal here, but it's worse than usual.
The Blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hosberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
If there was a place that needed wardens...
Then here we are.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much...
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the Blight's usual song.
Stories say wardens sense blight. I never thought it was literal.
It happens when you join the Order. But that's more than I should say.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
Become a warden, hear the blight. Kind of a bad trade. The lords just throw a party.
The wardens throw parties. Sometimes. Sometimes they're even fun.
I'd like to see that. So, what's the plan?
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the Blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study.
Yes. The odd growths the Blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
So you two study the blight?
Formally? No. Well, maybe. It depends on your definition.
We travel a lot, and tend to get sidetracked by weird problems.
Who knew I'd roam so far for Morlaix? If we want to help, we need to learn what we're dealing with.
Samples. That's gonna be... gross? That's probably the best word for it.
I'll give you something to contain the blight. And watch for Darkspawn out there.
Right. Darkspawn. Can't forget them.
Good luck.
Yeah? You're here to help?
All right. Let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves on the far side of the village. We can start there.
You've been to the farmlands? There's a family. Voss. I'm close with them, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight. Before all of this happened. They knew. But if they knew, why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
You're here to help? You think you and 2 wardens can fix all this? Keep your guard up.
The trees from the wetlands are unique. We've had lumber imported. It's not the same. I appreciate your business. I once felled a tree. There's a spirit inside.
Are you here to help Lavendel? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up.
Grab the treasure, break whatever curse is on it. Done.
Something strange at this Gaspin Manor. People in Lavendel believe it's cursed.
You've come a long way. If you want a short drink, you let me know.
He came through so fast. I don't know what I should have grabbed.
You did what you could.
Lavendel Village. Whatever happened here looks like Demeter's Crossing.
And yet, life remains.
Got food if you're looking. Not much to forage out there. Another time.
Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
Multiple samples improve the accuracy of any study. Unpleasant though the gathering process may be.
Fine.
With company.
got the sample.
To think, Morrigan was the transposition of Mythol.
The what?
The carrier of the spirit. Not as
Darkspawn. Everyone ready?
Everyone all right? Oh yes, thank you. Everyone's all set! Ready?
Tell your gods we will be stopped.
About that subject from...
Every one of these gets us a little further. Got it.
If the gods spread blight, imagine the entire world remade like these infested wetlands.
Eyes up.
Trouble over there. see we've company.
This was farmland.
And houses. People used to live here.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
Nice.
An ogre.
Hey, messing with... The blood boils made it bad.
We need to stop it. It's down. And another sample.
That must be enough for an analysis.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Antoine. Signs of a family that disappeared.
They might have left more behind.
They knew the Blight was coming, but how? And what went wrong after?
It's about to get fun.
Fantastic, Rook!
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
Get ready to fight.
Excellent. All safe.
This echo made promises, and then... Do you think it took them all? All. A well. Well. An echo? Echo. Whatever this echo was in the well, I think it possessed them. The more people go near it, the more it gets in their minds.
It didn't want the people to leave. It fed off the cycle of their routines.
That journal mentioned clearing boards from the well. It was sealed away once. Whatever's down there, Whatever you did to those people, I won't let you do it again. We're sealing the well.
Sealing.
It's done. No more echo.
For now.
To think, Morrigan was the transposition of Mythol.
The what?
The carrier of the spirit. Not as a full possession, but gaining memories of the past.
Oh, okay.
Rumor has it that Morrigan helped the Inquisitor, possibly by turning into a dragon to...
She what? How'd she do it? What kind of dragon?
Well, I wasn't there.
We have to ask her next time.
What happened, happened. Can't change it now.
The Voss family? Did you find anything?
There was something in the well. It got to them.
But we aren't supposed to listen. The stories. But it was sealed.
We sealed it again.
When it's safe to go back, I'll bury it even deeper for Ursa. Thank you for letting me know.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First Warden,
Stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
Until you listen, I'll be here.
Not helping. Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
He's trying to help.
Enough! You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
What an asshole. A lot of people are gonna die for his arrogance.
Maybe.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elganon had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
The timing can't be a coincidence. The gods must be behind this.
I bet they are. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
There's some very interesting valences in the ether today.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaper didn't like me asking about Shaper Valta, or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Damn, that's a disappointment.
Well, I'm not gonna find my answers in Orzammar. My contacts had no idea what I was talking about.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Eh?
There is another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're close to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important. If Kalsharak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
I'm curious about Kalsharak's isolation.
The dwarves took heavy losses during the First Blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the deep roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kalsharak was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
There must have been another way. What they did was monstrous.
Can you imagine being trapped, knowing death was coming?
But they didn't die. The rumors...
That the dwarves of Kalsharak had to change to survive? No one's really sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask. How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
Nev, I took a lot of notes while you were away. About what we did, and who we met, and what I thought you might notice. I know you like keeping notes. I thought if you came back, maybe it would help. I'm sorry, that's... No.
It's great, Belle. Really. Thanks.
Good taste.
It's weird living somewhere where all the silverware matches.
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why,
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
Guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee.